Hi, my name is Andrea Kane, and I will be your instructor for this HSC 114 Medical Terminology class. I wanted to do a quick introductory video just so you get to know me a little bit, so that you are introduced to the class and what the class is all about, and you're ready to get started. As I said, my name is Andrea Kane. I am relatively new to NICC, and I teach for the Health Information Technology program, although I also teach medical terminology to allied health students and high school students in the summer. I have a master's degree in strategic leadership and have credentials through the American Health Information Management Association. I live in Waverly with my husband and 2 kids and 3 baby house cats, although it's summertime, so they are mostly outside enjoying the weather. Max Clark Hall in Calmar is usually where I have an office, but they are undergoing major renovations there, so I am at home full-time at present. Hopefully I'll be back on campus in the fall. My background is primarily health information management and leadership in more of a director executive role, but I do have experience with many different aspects of healthcare and many different individuals who provide or participate in healthcare or who support healthcare. It has been in an acute care setting, but in all of those acute care settings, they have also involved some outpatient areas, rehab, skilled nursing facilities, even a retirement center, as well as behavioral health, substance abuse, detox, inpatient detox unit, and other types of things. So you can read the screen and see all that detail. I have worked for very large healthcare organizations, so I have that perspective coming into this, and I've worked in 5 different states across the United States. I started in Michigan, went to Florida, for a few years, then Indiana, North Carolina, before coming to Iowa. And I worked in healthcare in Iowa for a couple of years before I moved into the academic world, which I'm really enjoying. I miss some things about the healthcare world, but it is a lot of fun to be on the teaching side as well. So my hope is that you find this course and the learning that you have to do meaningful and interesting, and something that you can apply to your life, not just for a class, but hopefully to help yourself and others as you move forward. As you already know, NICC is an awesome place. We want to help you achieve your educational and professional goals, and I'm here for you. Reach out if you have any questions, concerns, or need some help. My teaching philosophy is that every student deserves a positive and worthwhile educational experience through focus, alignment, and accountability with the course objectives in an inspiring and encouraging environment that promotes mastery of knowledge and practical application. Together, students and the instructor learn from each other, growing strengths and improving weaknesses. So what is medical terminology? It is the study of the universal language of medicine that is used by healthcare professionals around the world, and it is primarily based in English. It is primarily used in English. Why should you study medical terminology? Well, there's a lot of different reasons, but the main one that I want to convey to you is the ability to understand, communicate, translate, and help yourself and others with the language of medicine as you encounter it, because you may find that you're encountering it in all different aspects of life. How will we study medical terminology in this course? Well, we will definitely study the background and history, as well as the building blocks of medical terms. You'll find most of that in week 1 here in the summer session. But then we will expand into specific body systems. We'll also explore the topics of health literacy, cultural competence, family history, health disparities, and other pertinent topics. What impact will this course have on us? Well, former students have said that this course really opened their eyes and minds, taught them far more than they expected, prepared them well for future science and or healthcare profession courses, particularly anatomy and physiology, and enabled them to be of help to others. So how do we get started? Because isn't this exciting? We're ready to go. Well, you need to get the book. And I don't mean buy it if you are a high school student. If you are a high school student watching this for the summer, you will receive an access code from NICC at the start of the course so that you can access it online for free. So be looking at your NICC email for that information, the code, the link, the access, all of that. If you don't have it, please let me know, and I'll work with you to try and get that for you, but double check your spam folder and make sure that something didn't end up in there. But remember, it's going to be your NICC email where that information will be. I will be communicating with you. If it's a whole class topic, it'll be an announcement in Brightspace. If it is to you individually, be checking your NICC email because that's where I'll communicate with you one-on-one. All right, so the book that we're going to use is called The Language of Medicine by Davie Ellen Chapner. It is the 12th edition. I've included the ISBN number in case you're curious about that, but again, you'll have access to it if you're a high school student with your code. I'm going to ask you to please watch the syllabus video and read through the syllabus carefully so that you understand what the rules of the class are, so to speak, and what you can expect of me and what I expect of you. I also strongly encourage you to watch the study video and think about what will work best for you. Each of us is an individual, and we have preferences. We have things that work well for us, and I really ask you to think about and bring that to the table as you take this class. You'll be covering an enormous amount of material in only 8 weeks. So making sure that you have a study plan in place is probably going to be very important. Hint, hint, hint. But there's also a video about book features, and since you're not buying the book, it is helpful because online you'll have access to those book features as well, but make sure you take a look at that video if you're interested in some of the ways that the book can be of help to you. Become familiar with Brightspace. If you've never taken an NICC course or you've never utilized Brightspace, make sure you take some time and go through the tutorials and help features so that you're familiar and able to move around and feel fairly comfortable with it. It's hard enough to take an 8-week class with so much material and then on top of it be struggling with Brightspace. So make sure that you are aware of that and take that into consideration. Another item that former students have said is really, really helpful to them is Quizlet. So you may want to take a look at that on the internet and see if that's something that will help you as well. That's all I have. I'm looking forward to this course and this class and all that we're going to do and all that you're going to learn. I will be reading your discussions and interacting with you through that means, and definitely feedback through assignments if you have you. Encourage you not to be nervous. This is a class that most do very well in. It's really a matter of studying material. Encourage you to watch the lecture videos. It's not required, but strongly suggest that you do. And we'll work together to see how you do. All right, so if you need me, reach out through NICC email, and I look forward to seeing you online.